This February, the night sky continues to offer a wealth of opportunities for observers and astrophotographers alike. From rare planetary appearances to stunning deep sky gems, it is a month of discovery for all stargazers. The rhythm of our nights begins with the full moon on February 2nd. While the bright moonlight will dominate the early evenings, the skies will gradually darken as we move toward the last quarter on February 9th. The most ideal period for deep sky observation arrives with the new moon on February 17th. This creates a perfect window between February 15th and 22nd to capture faint nebulae or observe distant star clusters in total darkness, before the lunar cycle concludes with the first quarter on February 24th. As the moon moves through the constellations, it will lead us to several striking pairings. On the night of February 3rd, the moon will be in conjunction with Regulus in the constellation Leo. This journey continues with a close encounter with Spica on February 7th and the red supergiant Antares on February 11th. The highlight of these lunar encounters occurs on February 27th, when the Moon, Jupiter, and Pollux gather in the same region of the sky, creating a breathtaking trio that will remain visible for much of the night. Beyond these lunar meetings, individual planets will put on their own shows throughout the month. The undisputed highlight is Mercury, which reaches its greatest eastern elongation around February 19th. This is the best time to see the elusive planet, as it sits at its highest point above the western horizon, just after sunset. Shining at a magnitude of -0.4, it will appear as a bright point of light in the twilight. Through a telescope, you can observe its phase, where the disk appears half illuminated, much like a first-quarter moon. Jupiter remains the king of the night sky, staying visible in an ideal position for observation until the early morning hours all through February. Venus will be positioned low on the western horizon at dusk, offering a very limited and challenging window before it sets shortly after the Sun. Similarly, Saturn will grace the western sky for a brief time after sunset, but it will sink quickly toward the horizon as the month progresses. Meanwhile, Mars will remain hidden from our view throughout the month. While most of these events are visible globally, February holds a special highlight for observers in southern latitudes. The Alpha Centaurid meteor shower is expected to peak on February 7th. This event is best viewed from the southern hemisphere, where the radiant point sits high in the sky. While the hourly rate is modest, this shower is well known for producing occasional brilliant fireballs in the hours before dawn. As we look beyond our solar system, the deep sky targets of February feature some of the most iconic structures in the cosmos. The Orion Nebula remains the center of attention, offering incredible detail even in short exposures. Nearby, the iconic Horsehead Nebula is in its prime position. While it remains a challenging target, February provides the best conditions to capture its dark silhouette against the glowing hydrogen. Higher in the sky, the Rosette Nebula is perfectly placed for wide-field imaging, resembling a cosmic rose in the constellation Monoceros. Finally, the Jellyfish Nebula, a faint supernova remnant in Gemini, offers a rewarding challenge for dedicated astrophotographers. Whether you are exploring these distant nebulae or following the movements of the planets, February promises a spectacular show. From the simplest pair of binoculars to the most advanced telescopes, there is so much to discover in the winter sky.